Welcome to the Adhocracy Show, the show for people who need to get that creativity flowing.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm JD Melville.
And I'm David Landeen. We want to thank you, our viewers, watching.
Thank you so much.
We hope you're watching. If there's only 10 of you, thank you, 10 of you. All 10 of you watching us.
We love every individual on this page.
We would like to thank you individually, but hopefully there's way too many people watching. So we will thank you collectively because we do appreciate your views and your watching and your comments and your suggestions. And it makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside when we get a like or a comment. All right, well, let's do today's topic. It's all about creativity.
And ways to get that creativity flowing.
So there's an article that I found on Inc.com, and it's called 9 Ways to Become More Creative in the Next 10 Minutes. So we're going to test them. We're going to test out, we're going to find out how creative these work, or how these work, and if they get us to be more creative. How creative do you feel in this moment?
Right now, it's morning time. As you can tell,
yeah,
I'm not feeling very creative at all. My creativity usually comes later in the day.
Yeah, I'm probably on a scale from like 1 to 10 on the creativity scale. I'm maybe a 3 or a 4.
Oof.
I mean, it's pretty down. It's pretty low.
We need to get that up there.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna jump into this. Start us off.
So number 1 is Doodle Something. Now, not everyone is a doodler. I know that. I am a doodler. I was the kid that was drawing. When I had to circle the change that in 2nd grade, I'd turn that into like a roller skate and things like that. Doodling is a big part of what I do. I always have a doodle book with me, and I also keep my notes in there. So. It doesn't matter how good you are. In fact, this is something that as you do it, you're going to get better. That's just kind of the way of it. So really, it's all about let's doodle something.
All right.
So we've got little sketchbooks here that we're going to doodle. And let's doodle. Do we want to doodle the same thing or something different?
I don't know if mine's going to look like anything, so let's do something different.
Okay.
So let's do, 30 seconds of doodle?
30 seconds of doodle.
All right. All right, I think we're good. So let's show our doodles. This is my doodle. Here.
What? What did you?
We got it.
What did you doodle?
I doodled random stuff.
Oh, nice.
There's some circles.
Yeah, some L's and some boxes.
Some boxes.
Perfect.
Yep.
I, on the other hand, doodled
something that looks like something.
A snowman, and this snowman is in a snowball fight, as you can.
I mean, what would the equivalent of that be in humans? Like, would we be throwing limbs at each other? Or I guess not limbs, but like body part. Yeah, feet.
We'd be throwing feet at each other.
Yeah, that would.
Or
maybe, a little gruesome.
Maybe they're gut balls. I don't know. I didn't think about the gruesome side of what a snowball is to a snowman.
All right.
All right. So that's doodle something.
All right. Moving on. Number 2 is sign up for a class in something you've never done before. There's a lot I've never done before. And there's probably a lot of classes out there, and I think it's important to expand, your likes or your interests, or just kind of expose yourself to new elements, new things. I think probably I wouldn't be in video if I just stuck with doodling, because doodle that really didn't look like anything. And so having to expand and taking a class in video, or taking a class in something you've never done. I'm hoping to learn how to ski this
nice.
This winter. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, sometimes taking yourself out of the element can really help. In fact, sometimes maybe even taking a class in something that's so completely unrelated to creativity can be a help. I've also heard about the same thing in hobbies, because if you're so inundated with design that you just don't have the time for anything else, you might be able to burn yourself out. So this might be a good way of getting outside of that.
All right. Number 3.
Number 3, create the right environment. This is kind of really a way we work. When you get to a place, for example, at work, you kind of create your environment. That kind of becomes your place. When you first start, of course, you're like, okay, I'm going to put up this little picture of me and my family. Here's my dog. But after a while, you might have stuff on your desk that, when you get to work, you're at work and you're ready to work. So creating the right environment it's something that can really help that creativity get flowing. In fact, the room here is something that we set up to really help us be creative.
So we have some objects back here that kind of show us what we want, and I don't know, it's just like an interesting little area back and behind us that we can add to it. You can send us stuff to put back here if you want. I don't know where you're going to send it to right now, but hey, maybe someday you'll be able to send us stuff. The posters, everything we try and create that environment, but not only that, we try and not only like the space, but how you work in that space. So if you're in an environment that quelches creativity, that they don't want you to think outside the box, or they don't like new ideas, that can also really hinder creativity.
Absolutely.
All right, number 4, pause the brainstorming and move your body. All right, so we're gonna move our body and do some running in place, high kicks, jumping jacks, and see how that goes with creativity.
Was that good?
Do you feel more creative?
I feel out of shape and winded.
So moving your body gets the blood flowing, gets more oxygen to your brain, and gets that creativity going. All right, number 5.
I'm breathing very heavily. Number 5 is starting a sketchbook. Now, just like the doodling can open up your mind and your brain, starting a sketchbook, I'm way out of breath. Starting a sketchbook can really help you to establish that doodling, to establish getting those ideas. The book that I have, for example, that I take everywhere with me, man, I need to work out. Catch my breath. The book that I carry with me, I not only doodle in, but I also keep my notes from meetings that I have. It's also a great place to really quickly get ideas down. You can do concepting. You can really get a lot of those ideas. Sometimes you get that idea stuck in your head. You're like, that's the perfect idea for that client or for this job. Sometimes just getting that down and doing it gets that out of the way, because it might not be a great job.
Well, and it also helps that to get in the habit of carrying something around, so that when you get that idea, you don't forget it later. I'll have ideas on my runs in the morning, and then I'll get back and I have no idea what I actually thought of. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that one. I don't want to carry a sketchbook around with me, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, number 6, keep toys on your desk. So I brought up some toys. We have, there's an elephant, and here's a baby. There we go. And some stacking cups.
I think you're supposed to have different toys. These are just your kids' toys, aren't they?
Hey, it says toys. This one, they say Legos, Lincoln Logs, Play-Doh, origami paper, building something. I think it mainly means like when you need to come up with an idea, you can use your hands and think 3D and do stuff and to help out with that. But we have toys on our desk now, so
yeah,
creativity.
There's a lot of toys out there, magnets, things that are little shapes that mold and play. It's kind of taking you out of just like your 2D or thinking outside of the box.
That clicks.
That does click.
Yep.
It allows you to kind of keep your mind in play. And I think we'll probably do an episode on putting your mind in play, because that's another topic of creativity. How do you keep your mind in the realm of play so that you're in that side of the brain, or you're in that mode of creativity? Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is engage in flash fiction. This is basically writing a story, 100-word story. This, for me, I don't really engage in flash fiction. I've never done it before, so this will be a new exercise.
I haven't done it either.
But definitely, I think this could be a great way of following a thought, kind of getting your mind again into that play area, and trying to really get something going and flowing.
Okay, so
we'll start
100 words and story. Here we go.
Words exactly.
Right.
I mean, just kidding. That was an erase.
Oh, dang it, 101. Oh, well. All right. Shall we... Well,
that was fun.
Yeah, it was. My story took a lot of twists and turns.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it took you to Italy.
Yeah, it did. All right, here we go. Ready? I'll read my story.
Okay.
Once there was an ant who wanted to eat a sausage. First, he needed to find a sausage to eat, so he went into the lunchroom at school, but he only found unhealthy food like cake. Cake was good, but he wasn't looking for cake. So he went to Italy and found a sausage and ate a bite, and then regretted the entire decision. He went home, rethought his life, and became a concert pianist. This was a good decision because he was musically inclined and had a knack for Mozart. The moral is that sausage isn't for ants.
Wow, that was solid.
Well, and it was interesting because I just kind of went with whatever came to my head, and I could actually feel myself becoming more creative. I mean, it really was. It was an interesting thing because you had to get to 100 words. And
true. Here's my story.
Okay.
It's a literary piece of genius.
All right.
Once upon a time, there was a little princess who had to cut teeth.
Oh.
Interesting, right?
Yes.
She was the happiest princess around, but when she was cutting teeth, she turned into a little monster. She would yell and scream. She would throw things and wave her arms in all directions. What could be done about this awful state of things? When the king looked deep into the recesses of the castle library named Internettington, upon a scroll was written advice of parents past that a cube of ice in a net was just the thing that would soothe the princess monster.
That's a good story.
Complete fiction.
Complete fiction.
So that was flash fiction.
That was interesting. That was a good. I actually liked that. That was fun.
I might have to do a little more of that.
Okay, next we're going to try the 30 circles test, and this is one that came from Tim Brown's TED Talk called Creativity and Play. You take a piece of paper, you draw 30 circles, and then in 1 minute you adapt as many circles as you can into objects. So here's some paper.
Okay.
We have our toys here on our desk to make us creative.
Let's go elephant.
I'm gonna go stacking cups.
Oh, that might help with your circles.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could just...
Come on, elephant. 2, 3, 4. That should be 30.
That's 30. All right, 1 minute. Oh, we have 5 seconds for 3, 2, 1, go. How much time do we have left?
And
oh my word!
Done.
Oh my. Okay, so I got 5. I have a face, a sun, a donut, an eye, and a soccer ball. It's a really bad soccer ball.
That's a delicious soccer ball.
Yeah.
I got 4. I did a cog. I was doing a white wall tire, and then it turned it into a weird eye.
Okay.
I did the white wall tire.
Right.
And then a poorly drawn pizza. Pepperoni with very few pepperonis.
That was really hard.
That was. Well, are you supposed to do it within a minute?
Yeah, that's what it says. 1 minute, adapt as many circles as you can to objects.
Wow. 4. That's
5.
sad for me.
I know, all right.
I feel really sad about that. Okay, well, the next one is role-playing. Role-playing is a way to really kind of put yourself in different shoes, put yourself in different situations that you might not be in. Role-playing is really good, especially like for sales and things. We used to do this at, I worked at a little Apple reseller, and we would role-play customers so that we could kind of figure out what their issue was, how to sell on them. It's not just for LARPers and people in the park that go to Comic-Con. It can be useful for anyone. So we're going to do a little bit of role play. Maybe I will be selling David this wonderful elephant.
Okay. Yeah.
And you will be my customer.
Okay.
Hello, good sir. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. I'm having a terrible day. Horrible.
Why are you having a terrible day, sir? How can I help you in this situation?
Well, I really need a polar bear that clicks.
A polar bear that clicks. That sounds interesting. Now, what is it about this polar bear that you want?
Well, it's really just the sound of it clicking. But in the polar bear, it's really good because I like polar bears.
So the clicking aspect of this, that sounds really interesting. It sounds therapeutic almost.
Sure, yes.
Here, try this for me. This is an elephant.
I have so much anxiety right now. And
try clicking it.
Oh.
Interesting. Now, how does that feel to you, sir?
The stress is right now. Now, if this, oh yes.
It clicks on all sides.
It clicks.
Yeah.
I feel it clicking. Oh, stress gone.
Wonderful. Well, let me just sell you on this elephant. It's slightly used.
What's in that leg?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, slightly used. I can see that.
But it is a wonderful stress reliever. Would you like it?
Yes, I would.
$100. Thank you.
That was an expensive elephant. Slightly used. Well, there you have it. Role play done. And an elephant that clicks. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Well, those were our 9 different ways of getting your creativity flowing. Go ahead and comment in our area below. And let us know if you have any ways of kind of getting your creativity flowing. If there's some role playing or anything of these items that help you.
Yeah. How do you get into that creative mood? Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe.
Join us on our social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'd love to interact with you. And
tune in next time where we talk about. What are we talking about?
New Year's resolutions for creatives.
There you go. See you then.
Bye.